Yeah, this show is called The World and the Middle East. Cry of the Children of Women. The children and women are crying all over the world. They're made slaves out of. They're raped. They're butchered. They're slaughtered. They're molested. You can't trust the Cub Scouts. You can't trust the Catholic religion. You can't trust nobody anymore. It's a sadness of human life. In the Middle East, they don't have the right to breathe. They don't have the right to breathe. They have the right to wear a mask over their face, like they're in surgery or something. This is the human voice. This is the human voice. We're going to pound and keep on pounding until we get headway, until we make headway. It's time to free the world from these sanctimonious morons who think that the world is just something to be made a slave out of. That life is better, that death is better than life, which is the most ridiculous, ludicrous thing I've never understood in my life. But this is the cry of the women and children. This is their cry. This is their plea. Leave them alone. Let them go to school. They kidnapped 270. They kidnapped 270 children. 270 children, girls. 270 children, for Christ's sake. They kidnapped in Nigeria. Abdul-Bahman, because they wanted to go to school. Because they wanted to go to school. You want to go to school in the Middle East, you get shot if you're a woman or a child. That's the sickness of human life, man. It's just a sickness anymore. It's pathetic. It's pitiful. It's disgusting. It deprives people of rights and freedoms and humanities, for Christ's sake. Don't they understand that? That rights are a human birthright. That these rights are a human birthright. They're not. They're not by nation. They're not by religion. They're by birth. They're by birth. Each person has the right to be who they want to be. That's the human news. That's the human fact. That's the human reality. That's the human reality of life. You just get sick of it. You get tired of it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It happens in the Ukraine also. And in Russia. It's pitiful. It's the slaughter and chaos of human life. That people political warfare. That's all it is, political warfare. Political agenda on wars. What war will we start where today? George Bush started this. George Bush, the war criminal. And President Putin, the little Adolf. The little Adolf thinks he's going to conquer the world now. Well, we'll just go and barge into somebody's nation and do whatever the hell we want. This is what makes me sick. And in the Middle East, where they treat women like they're garbage. It's the cry of the children and the women, man. It's the cry of the children and the women. It's sickening. It's disgusting. It's violating, and it's vulgar. This world is upside down. This world is upside down. That's the problem. They don't realize that the whole world is upside down. That the human being comes first. Can they understand it? The human being comes first before any human life, before anything on this earth. Human life has to come first. Excuse me. But the human life has to come first. Before anything else on this earth. The human life has to come first. Before anything else on this earth, the human life has to come first. It has to be the most powerful, important thing on this earth. Period. It has to be the most powerful, important thing on this earth because there's 7 billion of us. This is why I say view. This is why I say view. View, because we have the right to view. Because we have the right to be human beings and not human puppets for bombers and jets and planes and war and death and carnage and rape and starvation and medical care. This is why I do what I do. This is what I do what I do. And every government will get used to it. Because it's going to keep on coming. It's going to keep on coming. And sooner or later, somebody's going to catch on that what I'm saying is the truth and the fact and the reality of human life. Sooner or later, the world will catch on that every video I do here, this is the truth and the fact of human life and the reality of human life. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it already. And the world is sick of it. The women of the Middle East are sick of it. The women of India are sick of it. The women of this country are sick of it. Non-equal pay for jobs. So what are they, just third? You get the most beautiful women in the world, and people treat them like shit. They rape them for punishment. In India, they rape them. They rape them. How the hell would they like to be raped? How the hell would they like to be raped? By a plunger or something. And then see how they like it. the sadness of human life. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. It's despicable. It's despisable. I'm so sick of people thinking that women and children are inferior. They're the best of life. They're the best of what life can give you. They're your heritage, for Christ's sake. You kill them and blast them and torture and harm them and every other goddamn thing. Nobody thinks about the women and children. Nobody thinks about the women and children. Nobody thinks about the damn women and children. Just what they want to do. Nobody thinks about the women and children. Some guy thinks because he gets married that he has a right to smack his wife's lights out or kill her, like Officer Notorious. That's the human news. They butcher and kill every human woman they can find. 150,000 women were raped in Germany last year. They only caught 10,000. 60% of the college students admit to try to force themselves on women. And God knows what hell they go through in the Middle East, in Ukraine, and Russia, and Syria, and all these other nations. It's the world of hell. It's the world of human hell. It's the world of human suffering if you're a child or a woman in this day and age. And that's the sadness of human life. That really is the sadness of human life. This is the most despicable thing I've ever seen in my life. Nobody grew up, we looked out for children. We look out for children. But this is just total chaos, insanity, death, killing, and torture. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Rape, torture, molestation, and death. That's all they give to the children. Now the children are killing children. Where's it going to end? This is the human voice, and I intend to be the human voice. And I intend to be the voice of the people. And the people are tired of it. People are sick of it. People are ready to puke about it. That's the human truth. That's the human news. That's the human fact. That's the human reality. That's the human life. That's the human truth. Women and children are tired of being the victim. Can you governments of this world understand that? Can you terrorists and butchers and people like Assad in Ukraine, in Libya and Egypt and all them, can you understand that? Women and children are tired of your death, of your telling them what to do. Give them their goddamn birthright freedoms, for Christ's sake. Give them their goddamn birthright freedoms. Or I'm going to keep on coming. I tell you, I'm going to keep on coming. I guarantee you. This show is going to keep on coming. I don't care if it gets one view a day. At least one person viewed and saw it. At least one person viewed and saw it. Because I'm going to keep on coming. I promise you. And I don't care if you live in the Middle East, you live in South America, or you live in America, or you live in Canada. Women and children want to be treated as human beings. Period. They don't want to be treated as some kind of sock puppet. Something you punch around or bang or make noises with. Or you bomb or you blast or you torture or you beat with sticks like you do in Egypt. Drag them down the street like they're some kind of fucking caveman. This is the human voice. This is the human voice for women and children. This is the human voice for women and children. They're tired of it. They're tired of it, man. They're sick and they're tired of it. People want equal rights. People want equal rights. Do you understand what equal rights mean? Do you understand what the Bill of Birthright Rights mean? Not the Bill of Human Rights, but the Bill of Human Birthright Rights. The Bill of Human Birthright Rights. That's the truth. That's the fact. That's the reality. That's the truth of human life. That's the fact of human life. That's the reality of human life. Flesh and blood. Yeah, DNA. It's the human bloodline. And those human birthrights are human rights, period. For all people. For every man, woman, and child. And that's the truth. That's the fact. That's the reality. That's the truth of human life. That these rights on earth are for all people. For all people on this earth. And I don't care who doesn't like it. I really don't care. I'm sick of the killing in this world. I'm sick of it. You understand that? I'm sick of it already. This is the 7 Billion Human Being Show. I promise you I wouldn't make the show long. Thank you for watching. But the women and children want their rights too. The women and children want their rights too. Thank you for watching.